Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday, April 26th. So, first up for me is getting this planter emptied out. We're all done planting our spring triticale. There's just, I don't know, 100, maybe 200 pounds of seed left in here. So I'm just going to throw it out here on this poor hay stand. Getting this so we can get this tractor doing a little bit of tillage, so we can figure out if we can plant any corn yet or not. And yeah, I did just say corn. Our plan that we came up with this weekend is about 200 acres of corn, which is just a percentage of our base. But we think we've got enough water to raise a little bit, so we're gonna give it a go. Wish the big tractor was doing some ripping, but I was running it yesterday and had a U-joint on the front drive line snap. If you've ever ran one of these 8Rs, you know that's kind of a weak spot on them. That 335 we had, we went through each side while we had it. This 245 we've done one, and now that 360 we've done one. So it's one of those things, no fun, but it is what it is. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure what I'm doing here. But yeah, so that's the plan today. I'm gonna get this tractor going on some tillage. Those guys are gonna get that one up and going. Hopefully get some more parts in for the spray shed that I ordered at the end of the week. Because talking to the agronomist on Saturday, we got some spraying to get done, so all good things. There you have it, boys and girls. Last time that planter will be used on this farm. Promised myself I wouldn't cry. What we did is we actually traded that thing for a 45 footer, just because we need to be able to cover our ground quicker. As we found out, again, we realize it every fall planting wheat, and then we found out again this spring. So basically it was kind of the same thing as a sprayer. Do we put a bunch of money into building that one back up because it was wore out, or do we upgrade to bigger and better? We decided to upgrade. So if you know anyone looking for a 30-foot drill that just needs some TLC, I know there will be one sitting on a John Deere lot here in a month or so. I think the new one's supposed to be here 1st of May, so yeah, needs some loving, needs some care. But other than that, it's been a dang good drill. We've had exceptional results with that thing. So now go get the Cultipacker hooked up, see if this thing will pull it. This field's working up real nice with this machine. So this is our new 30-foot Cultipacker. It's the heavy version from Brilliant, and when I say heavy, I mean heavy, because it is all this tractor can do to get us up to a whopping 5.5, 6 mile an hour at best. This field was foraged sorghum last year, chopped it off, disc ripped it, and now this. So it's pretty rough out here knocking this. Hopefully going to cut out most of the kochia. We get turned around here. You gotta really slow down when you turn, because this thing takes forever to lift up out of the ground. Come on, come on. And then the wings, the way they're set up to where they hang down at the edge, it barely clears the ground when they turn. But yeah, this field's looking nice. We're hoping, I haven't got out and dug, we're hoping we can actually just turn around and plant this to corn right away. The ground moisture is there. It's a matter of how far down is it. Can we get that corn into it and not have to worry about it, or we're gonna have to waste a lot of time and effort and water doing what we call pre-water, which, if you've been following my channel since I started this a year ago, you know, in our desert environment in flood ground, what we'll usually do is row this, irrigate it to soak up that profile, and then you work it down, let it kind of dry out a little bit so it's not sticky, and come in and plant. That way that corn can go, and usually if you pre-water a field, it'll get waist high-ish before you got to worry about watering it again. So I don't know, we'll see. It's It's a weird year to say the least. But yeah, this is doing a good job. Keep going back and forth. The real question with this field is, can we plant? Man, that is good moisture right there. I'm barely an inch down. Huh, buddy? Does that seem like good moisture? I think this will plant. Set the openers down a little bit, make a furrow, and it'll plant nice. All right, gonna get this field wrapped up. I'm getting hungry. You getting hungry? Yeah? Okay. Let's go home. Hey guys, so we got the field done there before lunch. Little man had me distracted because I was going to show you guys kind of what it looked like at the end. Now I'm over here at the new pivot. We got almost a half circle here to work. As you can see, I've been going for close to an hour. Not sure how much more I'm going to get though, because any minute now I should be getting a call from Fertilizer company here locally. They're getting some 3200 for us that we are going to pump through a sprinkler. It's our one sprinkler that's on a well, and it's on sandier ground, so we have a really hard time keeping nutrients in the root zone. Manure, which is, in my opinion, the best form of nutrient, just will not break down and hold in that sand. It takes forever to break down to a usable form of nitrogen, and then when it does, it just gets washed through that sand so quick. So we have to kind of spoon feed this field. We got 500 gallon, I don't know if I said 500 gallon of that fertilizer that they're going to load up, and then we'll go get that hooked up, get the chem pump going, see if we can't give this weed a shot of life. Fertilizer guys just called, so I'm gonna run and grab that tank, go get that going, and then double check what parts came from the spray shed, because it's almost 3:30 already, so not gonna get back to this today. I got you can't really see anything. I got right at half done, so not too shabby. Another field plus quarter circle, basically. Decent little partial day in the tractor. Alright, it's down. We can speed up. Okay, you can see you got the fertilizer tank, got the pump in the back of the pickup. Let's go see how this goes. Usually, the first time of the year, it never goes easy. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'll comment more after I get it going. I don't want to jinx myself. It's up and running, guys. So what I was going to say was I've had like one time where this worked flawlessly, but I didn't want to say that till I did it again. And this time took a little back and forth between the power switches, but finally got it on. Take my other glove off. So I got 500 gallon in there, comes through here, goes in the pump, out the pump. There is a dial right there. The way this pump works is it's got a max pumping of 65 gallon per hour. That is dirty. Oh, now I just smeared it. Hang on, guys. So it'll pump 65 gallon an hour at 100%. So then I had to do the math saying, okay, I got 500 gallon. I need to use up in one rotation, which I looked on FieldNet, that's 72 hours. So I got to pump roughly 7 gallon an hour, which is roughly 11%. So you just turn the dial to 11, because I know that little line in there is 10. The one is 11. And then the way to check it, there's a little check valve here. There's the fertilizer. And it's all over me. If you've never messed with liquid fertilizer, think of it as syrup. Everyone's had some good old maple syrup on some pancakes or waffles. You know how that bottle just somehow gets covered in syrup, your fork gets covered in syrup? It's just a mess. And then everything's all sticky and gross. Welcome to liquid fertilizer. Everything gets all sticky and gross. My mic's about to fall off. Okay, so that's up and going. I'm gonna go see what parts showed up at Deere for the chemical shed. We're gonna get spraying this week, and I already know I need one more order because I had to change some things around. So let's go see what's going on there. Well, Glenn stopped and grabbed parts for me. So I've got two 90s, handful of clamps came in, two female cam locks, two male cam locks. So I can put a couple things together, so I'm going to do that right quick. And 5 minutes later, I'm already out of parts. So got the male cam on there, already test fitted back and forth. That works so much better than dealing with the metal bracket up there. So got the spacer built over here. I was able to get one upper completely done, so it'll be a hose to a hose barb, and then the hose bar will connect there. This guy needs a hose barb, and then that end is done. Need a hose barb there. And then since I changed how all this was going to go, I need a couple of 90s with hose barbs. Then I need a pair of hose barbs and a pair of 45s. And I've already got a plug, so yeah, lots of fun stuff. It's the joys of creating something, and none of the parts you need are being in your hometown, so you got to have them all shipped in. Then you test fit something, you go, well, that didn't work the way I hoped it would. Let's change this to make it better. Well, now you're another 2 days out. So it's one of those deals. I'm getting there. It's just, don't like that clamp rubbing on that hose like that. Might need to adjust that guy. Anyways, sorry, getting sidetracked. I'm gonna, wait, I got a book here. I'm gonna go through my parts book, write down the part numbers that I need, how many I need of each, swing that by John Deere in the morning, so that way Wednesday morning everything I need will be here. And by this time Wednesday, I'm ready to spray and it'll be raining. God, I hope that's how it goes. If that's how it goes, I will be so happy, because we need some rain. But with that being said, guys, have a good day. Look at that sun.